Now that we have created our assignments, the next part is to be able to put in your scores for your assignments. So you can either do this through the assignment list window, which will list all of your different assignments, and when you click on each assignment, you will see a list of students where you can enter the scores for this assignment for all of your students. Or you can use the score sheet view, which will show a listing of all of your students and then all of your assignments from left to right. So if you wanted to, you could fill down for one assignment, or you could fill across for each individual student. I'm going to start out with the assignment list so that you can see what it looks like this way. I'm going to click on Assignment List, Assignment 1, and you'll see my listing of students. And what I can do is I can click and enter a score. As soon as I click to enter a score, you'll see the score inspector opens up. And what this allows me to do is I could click on the different scores, or I could type in my scores. In this case, I find it quicker to type in my scores by hitting score, pressing enter, and so on. I could also fill scores. So if I knew that everybody got a 50 on this one assignment, I could say that I want to fill up and down for the entire column, and I click here. I wiped out my score, so I'm going to go ahead and fill it back in and click fill up and down, and you'll notice that it has filled all of the scores up and down for all of my students. If I'm in the score sheet view, I could also fill from left to right. But I could also, I'm going to come in here and edit the score and take it to be a 0. And I'm also going to tag it with some different codes that are available. If you look over to the right in the score inspector, you will see that I can say that I got a 0 because it's missing. So the students and parents would know in Portal why I've received a 0. I could also say that it's late, so you can use a combination of these different scores. And they're like a light switch, so I can turn it on and turn it off. I could say that they were absent that day. That's why they got a 0. And it would remain that until they came back in and completed the work. Or I could say take out the score, and I could use the exempt, and that puts in a slash in place of the score and lets me know that this is exempt. The score is exempt from the overall calculation for the final grade for this class. So that is how you enter scores. I can also put in comments for each of my different students for this assignment. I can come down here and say in class assignment. Now I could fill this comment down, but in order to fill comments, you must fill comments before you put any score in. So if you were going to use comments in the same one all the way down, again, just make sure that the first thing you do is come in and put in the comment, fill it down or across if you're on the score sheet view, and then enter your scores. And it puts a little comment symbol here to let you know that you have put in a comment for this assignment. When you're done, you click Save. Now the other way to enter scores is to come over to the score sheet view. And the score sheet view is a little bit different. You can see that it already has my scores here. I'm going to go ahead and take this backspace, this exempt, or actually uncheck this exempt here. I'm going to say this person got a 45, but in this case they got a 45 on assignment 2 as well, so I'm going to fill across using the fill across button, and you can do this in the score sheet view. So if I have 4 or 5 different assignments here, I could fill them across, and again you could still use the fill down using the up and down. For this, in this case, I could fill down. So everybody got a 45, and you could see that I then have those scores as well. When you were finished, you would click Save, and that way you can enter your scores. So that is how you enter scores for each of your different assignments in your classes. You'll notice that as soon as you do, it'll update their course grade, both percentage, letter grade, and we had points we turned down the point value so that they can see this is 90 out of 100 points, or 90%. So that is how you enter grades for each of the different assignments using PowerTeacher Pro.